let me give you the lowdown and the real about this whole Carti situation, right? So, Playboy Carti was arrested back in December. This was his mugshot. He was arrested for allegedly choking out a girl that was supposedly pregnant. Now, they called the person his girlfriend, but if you read the story, it says something kind of different. Now, apparently they were fighting, or they were into it over the paternity of the child, which again is also interesting. We're gonna try to make some sense of it. By the way, we're not condoning violence against women, nothing like that. But you know, sometimes when you read police reports, which this is how TMZ gets their information, they got it from a police report and they pretty much wrote a story. It usually is one-sided, right? So anyway, it says Playboy Carti was arrested in Georgia for allegedly choking his pregnant girlfriend following an argument over a paternity test. Now, just that line alone. So you're saying that he had a pregnant girlfriend, which we didn't know about. At least I didn't know about it. Maybe you did. And he choked her out because they argument over the paternity test. Now, is the paternity test, if you don't know what a paternity test, it usually is a test that, you know, by the way, I don't know if she was currently pregnant at the time. I found this out later because there was a girl trying to pin a fake pregnancy on me. Apparently about like 6 to 7 months into the pregnancy, you could do a prenatal paternity test, right? That's usually a test that if you are in doubt that you're the father of the pregnant woman's child, you could get a test done while the baby's still in the belly. Or if the baby's born, you could just like swab the mouth or something like that and get a DNA test done, cross-matching your DNA, right? So when I hear that he's in an argument over paternity test, clearly it would assume and mean that Carti was maybe arguing with his pregnant girlfriend to say, nigga, I ain't the dad. I ain't the pappy. Fuck that. I'm not the father of that there kid. That there jit, right? According to the arrest affidavit obtained by TMZ, the woman told police the rapper grabbed her by the throat and pushed her and held onto her neck until she could barely breathe. She even told the cops that she was going to die. Police said the woman told officers that she'd been in a relationship with Carti for 2 damn years, lived with him since July 2022, was 14 weeks pregnant at the at the time of the alleged incident. Okay, now it's probably a lot complicated stuff that goes into this. Who knows? Maybe this is a situation where Carti don't want the kid. Maybe they've been having ongoing conversations. Maybe I really don't know it, and nor do I want to cape for him, because you know there's gonna be somebody like, oh my god, yo, you're just defending every rapper because you like them or you know them or you put you on your album. We don't really know what's going on here. Here's the interesting part though, okay? And when I mean interesting part, because this is the you know, 99, or I won't say 99, let's just say 80 out of 100 times if a woman calls the cops on a guy, that guy's going to jail, right? We've seen it in Javante Davis' situation where she basically came out to say, nah, I just capped. It was lies. And we don't want to just assume that someone's lying, but we also got to take into account that not because someone's arrested means they're automatically guilty, right? So if we keep going down, and it says, the woman told cops she wanted to talk to Carti about the baby, and a conversation about paternity led to an argument, which she claims escalated to a physical attack. It looked like maybe she was wanting to say, yo, Carti, I'm pregnant with your kid, blah, blah, blah. It's kind of funny because clearly Carti doesn't think, or probably he's doubting that he's the father of the child, which now makes, you could possibly imagine what they're arguing about, maybe infidelity or some other things, okay? She told police a witness jumped in, tried to break up the fight, and she was able to escape Carti's grasp, ran to the car, and that's when he attacked her again. The alleged victim told cops Carti tried to pull her out of the car and put his hand over her mouth as she tried to use the SOS feature to call police. When cops arrived, police said the woman had visible injuries to her neck, chest, and back. He was arrested for felony aggravated assault. Okay, you see, he got the best of the best. This is Young Thug's lawyer. By the way, the more we cover these things with, like, you know, court cases, you're gonna see the same lawyers pop up. These guys got to be getting a killing. Like, Brian Steele is probably charging Carti 50 grand minimum. This might be a 100 grand case. You know, he probably tells Carti, yo, give me $100,000. You're gonna beat this fucking case. Okay, this shit's gonna be dismissed, and I'm gonna make sure that TMZ prints it when it's dismissed. I need 100 bands for this. Easy, locked. You get what I mean? That's just the reality of the situation, right? So, yeah. So it says his attorney says Mr. Carti was falsely accused pursuant to my communications with the District Attorney's Office, the case will be dismissed. Look, pursuant to my communications with the Fulton District Attorney's Office, the case will be dismissed. The lawyer just telling you what's gonna happen. It will be dismissed without any prosecutorial litigation. You know what that's telling me? I'm not gonna say that this woman is lying, right? But again, if the woman is probably, let's say she has a kid for him, or let's say they're together, who knows what happened that night? I'm pretty sure the attorney probably has an investigator on it, probably talk to her and be like, yo, listen, are you really gonna have Carti really facing legit serious charges over this shit? Y'all were fighting, y'all were probably both hitting each other, blah, blah, blah. I'm being honest, this is how this probably goes. They probably talk to her, she's like, nah, I'm not gonna cooperate. Without her cooperation, because it's probably a bunch of he said, she said, right? Or they might even have her to be on Carti's side to say, yo, Carti never hit me. Actually, I got those injuries from doing some other shit. They're gonna drop the case, right? So when a lawyer talks that confidently, it's usually because the woman who accused the guy of domestic abuse is gonna stay with the guy, and this is gonna turn into nothing. So I agree that it's gonna turn into nothing. It's not a good look for Playboi Carti though, because there has been other cases where he's been accused with Playboi Carti, Ruby Rose Airport. Ruby Rose called the cops on him before. Which ironically she spoke about it on Vlad,
music videos initially.
I've done one. I've done two. Yes.
Right, but the music videos that you've done were huge.
Yeah.
Bad and Bougie.
Bad and Bougie.
You were eating ramen, I guess.
Yeah, at the time, for me, yeah.
More than twice as big.
We did
almost
that.
three times as big. You didn't really start out.
I don't think he does music as much.
Bouncing around. But that song didn't get nearly as big.
Yeah, of course not. But it's a good song.
Okay. And you didn't really start out rapping at all. I mean, a lot of people got to know you also from dating. Here we go. And that is, he shot at you?
You watched my No Jumper interview?
I did. Shout out to Adam22. That's the homie.
I mean,
Can we just touch on that one thing?
No, but me and him were crazy. So we were young, crazy. I lived in the hood. He would always shoot his gun off my balcony. And one time,
Wait. Let's slow down for a second. This is just some normal shit. He would hang out at your place in the hood in Atlanta?
Yeah, my mom bought me a house. It was a nice big house in the hood, but she redid it so it was nice inside. Okay. And he was living with me, so I don't like when people because people always assume that I was gaining from him, but I really didn't gain. Unfortunately, didn't gain anything from him. Okay. But what were we talking about? Oh yeah.
Well, yeah, he would go to your house.
He would come to my house, and I lived in the hood in Pittsburgh, and people would shoot all the time, and he would shoot off my balcony. But then one time, we got in a little argument because I hid his phones before his flight, and it just was we were outside. He it wasn't direct.